So guys, there was an uproar on social media platforms when news spread that the South African Satanic Church had actually opened its doors in February. During an interview with the co-founders of the Satanic Church, they revealed that members of the public who are not members of the Satanic Church will not be permitted to join their gatherings in order to protect the identities of TV personalities and businessmen that are actually practicing Satanism. A lot was actually reviewed during this interview, and right now, on the other hand, people are signing an online petition against the operations of this church to the government. A lot, like I said, was reviewed during the interview, and a lot is actually happening right now. But before we get into the details of all those things that are happening, guys, welcome to my channel. This is me, your girl Excellent Being. If you are new to this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and the notification bell below so that you will not miss any of the things that are happening around the world. But if you have already subscribed, thank you so much for your unwavering support. So guys, the Satanic Church was co-founded by Adrian Norton and Ryan Swigler, who claim that they do not worship any deity, but they exalt Satan. They exalt Satan as being the prime of carnality, as being the prime of pride, and as being the prime of enlightenment in their society. Now, whatever they introduced to people on social media platforms, it did not go well with social media users, as it actually fueled an uproar on social media platforms with people saying, and people like Sifiso Mbata starting a petition, an online petition against the operations of this church to the government, saying that it is actually not good for the society. The church itself is not good for the society, and accepting it is basically accepting evil as good in the society, and it will change the course of the future generations to come. Now, although a number of people, although many people have actually expressed their discomfort and anger on the operations of this church on social media platforms, the co-founders of this church have actually said that their satanic family is actually very large, as it involves people like teachers, CEOs of corporations in South Africa, leaders in police services, and leaders in hospitals, in schools, and some of them are actually head of families, or actually parents and societies, and actually leaders in communities. Now, this is what they went on to say, that members of the public who are not members of the Satanic Church will not be permitted to join their gatherings in order to protect the identities of TV personalities and the identities of businessmen and all this that are incorporated into their gatherings. Now, this, although he was actually saying this, a number of people actually did not accept what he was trying to introduce in the society. And during this interview, actually, one of the co-founders, Adrian Norton, claimed that everybody is actually born a Satanist, and the members of the Satanic Church are actually handpicked by a council of 7 members. A council of 7 members. So you don't just wake up one day and you decide to go to their church. They are saying that you are handpicked by a council. You go through a sort of interview for you to be handpicked by the council of 7 people, and they do not allow anyone who is actually below the age of 18. So what they are saying is that everybody is born. What they are claiming is that everybody is born a Satanist, but then you do not worship. They do not worship with them unless and until they reach the age of 18. Now, guys, I don't know what exactly you think about, but before one of these co-founders, Ryan Swigler, became the co-founder of this church, he was actually a sangoma. He was actually a psychic, someone who assists, you know what I'm talking about. He was actually a psychic, something like that. Now, guys, tell me what you think in the comment section below, so that we know what you think about this Satanic Church, the operations of this Satanic Church in South Africa. And like I said, you can actually check out if you are against the operations of the church, you can also check out the petition that has been started by Sifiso Mbata online against the operations of this church. Enjoy the rest of your viewing.